Listen, do y'all know that I have been smelling this tuberose astral from Maison Crivelli on this card for a little over maybe about 3 weeks now? I need that in my life. But before I do that, let's talk about these empties. So I'm gonna try to get through these quickly so that we can talk about other things, okay? So first things first, of course, vanilla cashmere. She done, she gone, she always gonna be done and gone. Very vanilla. I ended up going through this. I really enjoyed this scent. I wish it had left like a little stickiness to it, but obviously if you use oils on top of it, which I did do as well, it's nice, but I did enjoy that one. Okay, stuff just falling, but all right. So let's see. Next we've got the Strawberry Pound Cake by Bath and Body Works. This is probably one of my top 3 scents out of all the Bath and Body Works scents. I love it in wallflower, body lotion, spray, don't care. One of my favorite. Next we've got the Victoria's Secret Sugared Petals. Really like this one. I think my backup when I purchased that of months and months back, I still have some of that almost halfway done, but this is a nice scent. Next, I've got my Sugar Mood body butter and the body spray used up. Y'all already know how much I really love this. This is my jam. Y'all know this is my jam. What else I got? Let's see, we've got Vanilla Romance and the Gingham Glow travel sizes. They're gone, obviously. I took them the last time I was in Chicago, and yeah, they're done now. So got that. And let's see, we've got the Dermalogica Intensive Moisture Balance facial lotion. My favorite thing, one of my favorite things. I'm a Dermalogica girl through and through. And last but not least, 100 ml of Vanilla 28 by Kayali. I need to pick up a backup because I did not get it yet, but I'm going to tell you why. So let's get into me and how perfume is working with me and how I'm working with perfume right now. Let's talk about that. Okay, so y'all remember, let's see, when was that? February time frame when I had made that video when I had attempted to order the marshmallow blush and blah blah blah, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you, that day I had a literal click moment behind that, and that click was, okay, well girl, you don't need it. Okay, you don't need it. Let's be real, at the end of the day, you don't need it. And yeah, I have pretty much not purchased any fragrance since then. No body sprays, no nothing, because you guys already know I have a pretty sizable collection, and simply not doing so just forces me to shop my collection and rediscover the things, because you guys remember that last big declutter that I did where I sent those things off, or I put them on a cabinet, see if I feel like wearing them again, and then it becomes a yes or no, and then I get rid of it if it's not. So those are the things that since that point in time, well, there were more, I got rid of those already, but with this specifically, since that last time, that's what's been used. But yes, in terms of how I purchase fragrance, so y'all, lots of you are probably in the same place as me when it comes down to it. Sample sets, decants, or whatever, just to smell something if it's something you're interested in trying. And for me, I'm willing to say 90% of the time, I'm not interested in purchasing the fragrance after I've smelled it. So I want to say maybe a little over 3 weeks ago, I had went sniffing with my friend, and out of all the things we smelled in Neiman Marcus, it was like, this is nice, but do I need it? No. Oh, this is gorgeous, but do I need it? No. This was the only thing that I was like, yes, indeed. Yes. Now, I did not leave with it because I had to obviously implement the rules I have for purchasing fragrance now. So one of the first things that I have that is a rule in purchasing fragrance is I have to have some outgoing. So you know how we've got our lotions, we've got our oils, we've got our fragrances, we've got all these things. And I know people want to use the one in, one out method, but it's like, baby, you can't be using, at best a $15, $20 body spray and then being like, yeah, this one out and I'm going to go ahead and buy this, $125 perfume. You like, come on. So it's not I don't do the one in, one out system. You have to have gone through, finished up Empties, okay? And whatever the price was that you paid for in total for those Empties need to be able to cover the cost of that new fragrance plus, tax, not just the price. So this cost this. So not only does that force me to, like I said, get reacquainted with my collection as is and just enjoy the fragrances I have, which I have been doing because I've got a lot of them they're on their way out the door. It really just makes you use your stuff. So not only am I going to be getting a fragrance that I know I'm like, yes, I need that in my life, it's a lot more going out than coming in. And we're also not staying steady with one in, one out. So, yeah. Yeah. But yeah, I just wanted to put that out with the Empties just in case someone was, looking for a way to curb spending or trying to figure out, because the way I look at it is beyond that. I do not want to frame a shopping addiction because that can go down a very slippery slope too, y'all, as a fragrance addiction. And eventually getting rid of the shit I know I'm not gonna wear. That was why I was heavy on my declutter. But yeah, how y'all doing? What y'all been up to? I want to be nosy about what y'all got going on. What's up?